Season 12 of the Africa TV Starcraft Remastered League has kicked off with a bang, inviting South Korea's most iconic Brood Wars players to compete for over $60,000 in prizes in the heart of Seoul. In the round of 24 group stage, the fast and unpredictable Soulkey did not disappoint his fans. He claimed back-to-back victories against Protoss players Sins and Noob, advancing to the next stage of competition. Deadly in high numbers, Soulkey found value in the fast and fierce Mutalisk, a deadly threat from above that frequently uses terrain advantages to harass its enemy. With speed on its side, a Mutalisk has no trouble flying from one side of the map to the other. This minimized Soulkey's downtime between attacks, forcing his opponent to play defensively while he expanded. Their single-target glaive attacks bounce from target to target. The more Mutalisks Soulkey had, the more glaive damage they unloaded on a cluster of Protoss units. These attacks are able to penetrate the shields of any flying or ground unit when the Mutalisks are stacked together. But Soulkey still had to play cautiously. A High Templar's Psionic Storm was key to their destruction if Soulkey didn't move them out of AoE range. Safely attacking from the air, Soulkey defended his base from Noob's massive Zealots. Their speed allowed the Zerg player to switch between attack and defense in a heartbeat. Often the answer to air attacks, but still brutal against light infantry, the HYDRALISK has always been a safe and reliable go-to Zerg unit in the world of Brood Wars. Similar to the Mutalisk, they are far deadlier in high numbers. The HYDRALISK fires off piercing spines that can do crucial damage when they focus on a single target. Once the grooved spines upgrade had finished, Soulkey's HYDRALISKs gained additional range on these piercing spine attacks. This kept them out of reach of potential threats and allowed them to strike first in a conflict. With the Muscular Augments upgrade, their ground speed increased dramatically. This was perfect for traveling across the map, repositioning, or to retreat. Noob's Corsairs did their best to cut through the thick cluster of Mutalisks, but were unable to thanks to Soulkey's HYDRALISKs. They provided anti-air coverage, destroying their shields in seconds. Switching to a more defensive approach, the HYDRALISK was forced to evolve into a Lurker when Soulkey needed them the most. The Lurker is the ideal Zerg unit against any formidable ground attack. It offers a deadly amount of ground coverage with its long path of spike attacks. This is particularly effective against clustered enemies. The trade-off is that these spikes only affect ground armies, so air units can fly by untouched. So long as Soulkey's Lurkers are underground, they remain invisible to opposing forces. Without an observer or photon cannon to provide detection, the Lurkers could continue their assault almost entirely uninterrupted. With some dark swarms shielding them from ranged attacks, Lurkers greatly contributed to dwindling Sin's overwhelming Protoss army. With his High Templar storms depleted, Sins had nothing else to do but concede. These three deadly Zerg units are sure to outsmart your opponent as you take to the battlefields of Starcraft Remastered. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing eSport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Unbeaten Esports.